How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 7, Episode 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. This episode is titled Reclamation. Now, last episode we had the Dark Horses, aka Dwight and Sherry, who were sent on a mission by Strand to look for a girl named Mickey. Turns out she was a bit of a celebrity in the past. She was a wrestler, and she was looking for her husband. By the end of the episode, she found him. He was dead, obviously. Then they, wrestled some walkers. Now, before they got to the wrestling place, Mickey, Dwight, and Sherry visited the shelter that Dwight and Sherry were at with that family. And it turns out they were killed by this other guy that Dwight and Sherry encountered at the beginning of the episode. He was tasked by Strand. Strand is 100% a villain now. And then also Dwight managed to find that guy that killed the family and basically got his horse to kick him, and he got ripped apart. Then at the end of the episode, Mickey, Dwight and Sherry managed to find potentially stalkers or this other group who are looking for Padre, and Dwight and Sherry want to start a family. Isn't that cute? But overall, last episode was pretty meh. I didn't really enjoy it that much. However, the promo for this one has Morgan, Al, and the C.R.M, which obviously they've been building the C.R.M up a lot with like the main show a little bit, with Fear a little bit, and obviously World Beyond is basically focused on the C.R.M. Not much, but it is focused on them. I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Let's stop dilly-dallying around and get right into this fucking episode. Isabelle. I wonder if Isabelle will appear in the episode. Oh, how did you manage to get the truck? I guess it was kind of left.
50-ton nuke couldn't take you out.
It couldn't take anything out. Didn't even fucking kill Dakota. She was still a walker. Why would you go out there without a mask? Look at that mess. Oh, there he is. He even turned into a walker. Morgan got there quick, didn't he? Perfect.
Al, is that you?
C.R.M. coming to clean house.
You okay?
I mean, you're in a mask. It's gonna suppress your noise a little bit.
You believe that the stories left out there are too hard to pass up.
You and John, you convinced me to stop running.
John.
Reclamation.
Reclamation.
No.
Is Reclamation like just cleanup crew? Imagine just seeing that in the apocalypse. Just a random helicopter. Uh-oh, Morgan's there. Wait, is he there? Or does Morgan get there after? Fuck. They've got different helmets. The helmets look better here than they do in the future. Like, what? Maybe it's just dependent on, like if it's a military crew that goes out, type of thing. Oh, they took the camera. Is Morgan there? Is he on the booth? Oh, Jesus.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for you.
And everybody else at the sub.
Did I see you?
Wait, everyone else is at the sub? They skipped that? What?
Last time I saw a helicopter like that was back when you disappeared.
If we stay here, we die.
So everyone's at the sub then? So you could have had this episode instead of the Dwight and Sherry episode. Like in this episode, you could have had Dwight and Sherry meet up with Morgan, you know? Also, there's a cannon there. That cannon's going to be utilised to shoot down the helicopter.
Those soldiers have something to do with why you didn't show up with everybody else at the sub?
Why does it say guest starring Maggie Grace? Is she going to get killed?
You put in the camera between you and everybody else.
Those assholes took it back at the van.
Okay.
So why are they doing these, like, they're cutting back and forth? So when was this set then? When did they record all that footage? It must have been before the nuke happened, right? Because Al went missing for a little bit, right?
They're looking to kill us. How'd you get them to rescue everybody? Looking for whatever story you think these soldiers might have for you?
Jesus fucking hell, dude. So they just kill everyone that they see? Oh, they've got Stormtrooper aim, so alright. Make sure you don't cut yourself on a car like fucking T-Dog did.
This is a reclamation team. They have one mission, to destroy any evidence they were ever here.
How the fuck? How are they missing? They're soldiers, dude. I mean, they're probably not. It's probably like a volunteer system.
She's in hiding.
How did she do it? They're gonna kill her, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, if they're going to try and kill you, we know how the C.R.M. works. You question them, you die. They're just wasting ammo.
And forced me to answer those goddamn questions when we first met.
The fact that they're doing a callback to, like, her first episode makes me worried that she'll die. But, I mean, to be fair, what's she really done as a character? How are they missing? I don't... Where even are they? How have they got that much vision to see them? What the fuck is that? Is that Grace? When he radioed her then, was that like a hidden message? Like a secret code?
Come on.
What the fuck is she doing? Like, go! You're getting shot at! The C.R.M. soldiers are fucking stupid. Like, why are they shooting behind them? Shoot in front of them!
Where are they exactly?
Oh, don't expect too much of an answer from her about that.
Sarah told me about the baby. Still hard.
Mo's helped.
Rachel's daughter?
That's her name, Rachel.
We kill them. They may just send more.
True. Because usually that's how the C.R.M. works, right? If one goes missing. But this is early days, though. Because apparently, like, Kublek set up the C.R.M. 10 years ago.
I'll get them someplace wide open. You come in and light them up.
You can still find her.
Well, I mean, she's credited in the episode, so I assume she'll appear. What if she dies? I feel like Al could die, you know? I feel like they just skipped over everything. Like, the whole group is back. This is weird. I don't like this, like, back and forth. It's fucking weird.
We're where you told us to be. We got fuel, but no ammo.
You have a kid now.
Al, tell me. Al.
Well, she's made up her mind. I don't think she's going to tell you, Morgan.
Who is this? What are you doing on this channel? Identify yourself.
I know why you're here. I know who you're looking for. I give it all back.
How's the
in
walker
exchange for
stuck?
an interview. And bring my camera back.
We haven't recovered a camera.
Don't be a smartass.
Oh. Well, I mean, we knew the cannon would be involved with something. Or is this their, like, journey towards the sub? Wait, what the camera's that?
Found it in your pack.
Ah.
After you give me back my camera, there are a few questions I want to ask you.
What's going on? Everything's, like, moving dead fast. Like, it's weirdly paced. That could get out of that. All it needs to do is lift up its leg, right? I mean, that's cool. Like, Jesus, what the fuck?
Thank you for your help.
What the fuck is that CGI about? Is that CGI or is it practical? It looks weird. Alright. Oh, she's just using Vox. I guess.
Are you really going to tell ground control you're coming home empty-handed?
We have the two parties you escaped with.
Do they, though? Oh, they did.
Do you agree to this proposal?
They don't know anything. Killing them will not get me to talk.
I like the helmets. I mean, they're not gonna kill them.
Don't do this.
We're about
It's
to kill
BS.
a male.
I mean, they're not gonna kill Morgan. Right, I'm totally scared here.
Al!
Isabelle's gonna save them.
I know where she is.
Okay.
We went to a cabin in Smoky.
Now they just kill him. Kill them both. Like,
Said you didn't know.
why is there only 2 of them? For a cleanup crew, you'd want at least like 5 to 6, right? How the fuck? These soldiers are terrible, dude. Couldn't he have just shot Morgan there? Why was that? Like,
One.
that guy could just run up and grab it. Like, what? Come on, dude. There you go. Wait, what? Oh, Jesus. It was a good thing fucking Morgan didn't stay there any second longer. He'd be dead. Isn't there like a gas tank on there? These... Why are they just shooting it? It's clearly a SWAT van. Like...
Daniel, do you copy?
Okay, that's like the finale, right? How did she know to contact Daniel, though?
You okay?
Yeah, he just got his ass handed to him.
Did you mean it back there?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I guess I did.
There they come.
Morgan.
Here they come. They can't shoot, though, can they? They don't have guns on it. How much ammo did they have, though? Because clearly there wasn't ammo on the chopper. I mean, you can't... There's no way you can be faster than a helicopter. It's not how it works. She had all the time to set it up, and she's doing it at night. Huh. How have they got immaculate aim with the walkers, and then they completely miss Morgan and Grace, like, multiple times? This isn't going to work out the way you think it is, Al. Shit. There's no tension here, because I feel like, you know, they're not going to kill, like, Morgan. Oh, great. Well, that's...
Above your head.
Alright.
Grace? No!
What? Holy fuck. I don't know. Would that wouldn't... Would Vox really do that? Their skin came off. So wait, is fucking Isabelle not appearing in the episode? I mean, she'll appear right at the end, probably.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pull anything here.
Wait, is Al leaving?
You know where she is. Why are you not going after her? Why are you leaving here on your own?
I told you, it's...
When did you choose the camera?
This back and forth is so weird.
What's her name? Will you tell me that?
Isabelle.
What's her name, Al?
What? I thought that was weird. Yeah, get up. What a strange episode to write her out of the story. Hey. What? So you just followed her?
Come on.
Well, it's a good thing that fucking didn't get destroyed, isn't it?
Do you copy Reclamation?
How though? Well, the C.R.M aren't that smart, are they? Because didn't they know Reclamation 1 is 2 males?
Tell me you're going after.
Can she even fly a helicopter? I mean, they've got a chopper there now. Can they not use that for something? What? Since when? I guess... What? Hang on, what? Or was this a thing? Did she mention this before? That she could fly a helicopter? Wait, so she got a helicopter to get on a boat? Or is this Isabelle? What if she's dead? Oh, fuck. Long time. It's been fucking like 2 seasons since we've seen you.
You can't stay.
I want you to have to do that. Ow!
That's symbolism that she's dying. I'm waiting for it. Come on. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna happen. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little bit underwhelmed because I don't know where they're gonna take the story, like, at all. Well, I mean, I guess they took it there, but that was kind of obvious. I'm waiting for it. Like, some of these shots seem like set up for them getting killed, but I don't know. Don't tell me the episode's good.
This. You shouldn't watch this.
Is that Padre? Interesting how I that was my theory, right? How the tower would fall towards the mid-season. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like that episode. I don't know, I wasn't, like, it's cool seeing the C.R.M, but I really didn't like that episode. That was, nothing, like, this is the problem, it's so, because the C.R.M shit is so disconnected to everything else that's going on. While it is cool to see them and add a little bit more to their mythos, it could have literally been like a side plot for the last episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a whole episode dedicated to it. I guess this is Al's last episode then? It has to be. Even that is like, that was a pretty underwhelming last episode. There was no real answers to the, like why have the C.R.M in it? There was no real answers, right? The only thing that happened that was like story progression was the whole group's at the sub now, basically. Not the whole group, obviously we're missing like June and John and Wendell, right, and Strand, I guess, but it is what it is. I don't know, it just feels like, yet again, it's just build up towards the mid-season. It's all it is. There's no progression. Do you know why there's no progression? Because it's the same thing with every Walking Dead show. They don't have the budget on AMC. AMC doesn't give the shows the budget to utilise good story progression and good writing, so it keeps the pace up. Like I was saying this episode, the pacing was all over the place. Like, what was with the back and forth with the videotapes? It was just weird pacing and weird editing. I wasn't a fan of it. I think the problem with this episode is that there's no answers. You know, okay, they've got a team that cleans house. Isn't that the thing with, like, Will Beyond too? Like, Will Beyond, they do the same thing in that. I just don't understand why they dedicate a whole episode to Al trying to fight off these terrible-ass soldiers, by the way. Like, are they dumb? The only reason this was a thing was so they could probably write out Al. That was the only reason they did it. Now, I don't know if it is her last episode. Let me Is it her last episode? I'm also so fucking annoyed that the fact that they keep crediting Alicia Debnam Carey and then she just doesn't appear in the episode. So apparently this is her final episode. Bring Morgan back to the main show, bring Dwight back to the main show, bring everyone to the main show. Then you've got enough more storylines that you can do. Have Angela Kang be the showrunner. Instantly better character writing. Walking Dead does the same exact thing this show's doing. It's always building up to the fucking mid-season. Because they don't have the budget to make every episode fucking immaculate. At least they skipped over, like, getting everyone reunited. You know? But was this episode needed? I think you could have had infinite ways to write out Al's character much better than this. Because it's so shoehorned in, like, it doesn't make sense either. Like, last season, she disappears, then she comes back, kind of, in the finale. I mean, you hear her voice in the finale, but she comes back this season for that one scene in the Sarah episode, then disappears again, then it has an episode dedicated to her leaving. It's like, why even come back then? You might as well have just left at the end of season 6. The only reason they made her leave was so they had plot armor for the other characters so they could get on the chopper. It's not like that mattered anyway, though, because, I mean, you could have just stood right next to the nuke, you would have been perfectly fine. Because that fucking nuke didn't do anything. It's so annoying, because it's like, the only reason the nukes were a thing was to make shitty episodes like this, to split it up so you could actually make the budget work. I just don't know what to... Like, there's nothing to talk about. Like, okay, the C.R.M. soldiers were shit. They were like stormtroopers. I like the armour they've got. It's a little bit different compared to, the World Beyond armour. But it might depend on, like, what kind of division they're in, I guess, like, or regiment. Like, if they're a clean-up crew, they wear that armour, and also, don't forget they're wearing gas masks too, so... Even if you give them the information they need, they're going to kill you anyway. That's just how the C.R.M. works. Like, literally, they're taking down Portland, and they took down Omaha in World Beyond just because. I mean, I guess it's cool to see Isabelle again, but, I mean, I don't think that actress has got, like, a good resume in terms of, like, episodes she's been in. You know, because both episodes she's been in haven't been that good. Like, the episode she appeared in season 5 was pretty fucking boring. Like, it was bad. I think that was, like, the last episode I reacted to in season... No, it wasn't. I think I reacted to an episode later on in the season. But season 5, I basically just kind of give up watching it. Like, I'm close to giving up on this season. I'm close. However, next episode, we'll see. We'll see around the mid-season if it gets better. And we'll see a couple of episodes of the second half and it gets better then hopefully we'll be good. It's just so boring. Also, why the fuck... Since when could Al fly a chopper? Was that established? I just don't understand the direction they're going this season. They're not going anywhere. We're like stood still. Going in a fucking circle. Fucking... Woo! Shit happens. Get separated. Shit happens. Get separated. Because it's the only fucking thing the writers can think of in an apocalyptic show. Like, the nuke situation would have been sick if it was handled so much better. If you killed off like 3 to 4 characters that were major characters, well, not major, but like 3 to 4 big characters, have everyone kind of split up a little bit, but only take about 3 episodes to get everyone back together. Like, look how this episode did it. Everyone was just back together like that. You know? Why couldn't you have done that early on in the season? It's the same thing I said last episode. Like, everything we knew in the first episode, we still know now. There's no information that's been given to us. We've not progressed. All that's happened is they've got back together. Which, they were together at the end of season 6, but you split them apart for no fucking reason other than just to dedicate episodes to 1 or 2 characters. Like, I hate it. It's just, can't you have multiple characters at the same time? Like, while I do think the nuke setting is cool, it honestly, after like 3 episodes, it gets a bit boring. You know? Because it doesn't do much for the story. Like, the radiation shit doesn't really do anything for the story, right? It's just another obstacle in the way of the survivors. An unnecessary obstacle that shouldn't have happened. And then the tower's being overrun. Next episode, it looks like. Didn't I say? I think I said episode 7 they'd get into the tower or something like that. I swear I said that an episode or 2 ago. It's almost like I know how these fucking shows work. Like, they lazily write the show. It's so predictable. That's the problem with Fear the Walking Dead and fucking Walking Dead. They're all predictable. You can predict exactly what's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen for like the first 5 episodes, and then something happens towards the end of the half. World Beyond, it's fucking crazy, isn't it? Like, World Beyond actually might be the one show that's keeping consistent. It's actually, like, getting better, which is insane. Obviously, it's not saying much, though, because World Beyond wasn't that great anyway, but in terms of, like, the whole, like, season, from season 11 to season 7 of Fear to season 2 of World Beyond, I think I'm preferring World Beyond right now, which is fucking insane. You know? Like, I'm actually seeing a bit of, like, oh shit moments, you know? And obviously I've got to watch episode 8 right after this, but, you know, like, we've had two big episodes right after each other with World Beyond. This episode, like, there genuinely is no... I mean, I guess that you've got the scene with, like, Grace and Morgan. Like, you know, she sees Mo as a daughter, but wasn't that established in episode 2? I feel like they kind of gave off that impression in episode 2. The gore this season has been pretty fucking good. However, it feels like they've put more effort into the gore over the story. Like, the story's just took a backseat. Hang on, wait a minute. Didn't the C.R.M. soldiers have weapons? Or did they get destroyed because of the cannon? If they had weapons, why the fuck didn't Morgan pick them up? Also, it seems like they have infinite ammo too. Like, they shot how many bullets at them? Missed every shot. Like, if I had the balls to write a show, I wouldn't make the people that are meant to have amazing aim, I'd let the characters get hit like once or twice. Not enough to kill them. Maybe I'd have like a red shirt in there, just, you know, why not? I respect the filmmaking, like, I'm fine with the filmmaking, but from a fan perspective, this shit kinda sucks, dude. Let's apply this to Marvel, right? Like, what if we had the build-up to Thanos, right? But then Avengers Infinity War arrived, and then the whole film's dedicated to this random character. And then, like, the Avengers are fighting on the news or something like that. That's all you see of Thanos. That is what Fear the Walking Dead does. It's just like, you have this one episode that's like, oh shit, and then you move away from it. You know, what was the cliffhanger last episode? The cliffhanger was the fucking stalker shit, right? Or whatever it was. What are we doing? What are we doing, dude? Like, the dud, right? What's going on with that? Why move away from shit that's interesting? I don't get it. This show has a fucking problem. Every Walking Dead show has a fucking problem with ending their episodes on a cliffhanger, and then they never go back to it. You know, this episode was fucking bad when the cliffhanger, like, I was just like, is that the end of the episode? Like, really? That's it? Like, I was underwhelmed. I was just like, what the fuck? Last episode, okay, the cliffhanger's interesting. It's like, we want to find Padre. Then you never touch on it in this episode. It's like, why even end it on a cliffhanger then? The point of a cliffhanger is to get people back for the next episode, which means the story that has the cliffhanger in it should be there. The cliffhanger should be continued in the next episode. The only interesting thing that happened in this episode was the fucking C.R.M. soldiers dying. That was it. And even them being involved didn't improve the episode at all. It made the C.R.M. dumber. Because they were just fucking shooting. Like, how was it aimed that bad? You're soldiers, dude. Fucking shoot. Also, why did they... I hate it in shows and movies when, like, you're aiming at someone, right? And then they start moving, and then you start shooting behind them. It's like, get some lead on the shot, and then shoot them before they get there. You know, you can't just aim where exactly they are, because if they're running, obviously they're going to move out of the way of the bullet. You know, it's not like Matrix, but like, if they're running, you know, and you're shooting right where they are, you're going to miss, especially if you're a fair amount of way away. Anyway, I'm going to go watch World Beyond now. Hopefully that's better. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and fair.